Hello, everyone. Welcome to our new archival system, which will help you archive all of your important emails just by using the email forwarding feature in the email system. So here is the dashboard of our new archival system, which will give you an overall visual representation of the total number of emails that have been archived so far, along with the total size that is being used by those emails. In the domain section, we have provided this domain so that you can segregate the emails that you might want to get stored. When What we mean by segregation, let's say all the finance related emails have to go into the domain called as finance, all the HR related emails go into the domain called as HR, and each one of these domains has a specific feature of having a retention period of when are these emails going to expire, or how many days you want to retain these emails for. So all the finance related emails, we might need them for a longer time. We can configure that domain to have the retention of a few years when compared to the HR emails, which can have a lesser retention, or for that matter any legal documents will have much more retention period. So this is totally configurable. And what does this storage here mean is the total amount of allocated space for a particular domain, which will be configured at the time of initial setup versus how much is being used currently. So this has a total amount of 50 GB allocated, out of which 1 GB has been used and 49 GB is still available for archival purposes. So once you have set up the archival, all that we are going to provide you is a archival ID, which you'll be using for as a mail forwarding ID in your mail system. And as simple as that, all of those emails are going to arrive into our email archival system here. And how can I look up for those emails? Here is the domain that you want to look up for. Currently, there is just one, but you can have a number of those domains here. And this is going to show you how many number of emails have been forwarded so far. And the date range will let you select a particular date range where you want to look up for your data. This has been restricted to a maximum of 90 days, owing to the fact that emails generally have the archival emails are much older, and so we kind of have restricted it to 90 days. Let's just look up for some sample data here. I have selected the date range from April 1st, 2026 to May 9, 2026. And clicking on search will give us the email list for the particular date range that has been selected. Now, how do I load an email? Just simply click on an email, which will show you the exact email where we can load that email and see the complete thread here. And once we have this, we can either do whatever actions that we want to, print that email, download the email, or forward it to whatever ID you want to forward that email to. It's just one click away. You just send that email and then it gets forwarded to any internal or external domain you want to get it forwarded to. Another important feature for this archival system is the audit logs, where you can see what a particular user has used the system for. If you can just select the name of the user, pick a date range, and then search up, it will show you what the user has been doing on the system, starting with login until archival search, view, or any action for that matter will be recorded. Every single feature, every single click will be recorded by the audit log, so nothing gets missed. What are the users? The users are who is going to use this particular domain, what permissions do they have. It can go on from what they can view. They can view the dashboard, they can use the archive list, or can they what domains they have permission to, and anything you can restrict that user for example, this particular user cannot create new users, but if there is a permission for the logged in user to create new users, there will be a button here which will allow them to add new users. Moving on to the security, which is again a very important part of the archival system. Not just the login password that will let any user log in. We can restrict the user login with authenticator app or SMS verification, wherein an SMS will be sent to the email, the phone number that has been registered. Upon entering the code that has been OTP, has been only after that the user can log in into the system. Very similar feature for email verification. One-time code will be sent to the email, only using which you can log in into the archival system. And yes, again, you can use our help and support for any questions or any more information that you might need about the archival system. And notifications again is going to tell you which are the users who logged in into the system, what was the action taken by them. This is for easy access. If you're not looking at audit logs, when you're logged in, you can get the notification of what is going on with the system, the light and dark mode, and who is the user logged in. Yeah, happy using our archival system. Thank you.